You have abandoned the manga club for games, and therefore you must be punished.
Whoa, hold on. Just give me some time, I can explain. I promise I will keep collecting. What you see here on the shelves will grow. Just give me some time, please. I promise I won't slip up again. I promise I won't abandon the club.
Fine, I guess I'll give you 1 week to prove me that you are worth it for the club.
Okay.
Nice hentai pillow.
Hey guys, it is Zaku the Otaku here. Today we're going to be taking a look at my 300 volumes of manga. Of course, that's not the first shelf I have. I have shelf number 2 over here and shelf number 3 in the other room. I've been collecting manga for about nearly 3 years now, and over the past year in 2020, I kind of slowed down on watching a lot of anime and collecting a lot of manga. Unfortunately, I don't know if a lot of people have done that, but for me, I did that a lot. I don't know why I did that, but I kind of got really addicted to gaming, and recently my goal is just to kind of start collecting manga again, because I genuinely love collecting manga, and that's just my goal with this channel, is to kind of just show my progression of all the manga I collect and all that. But for today's video, I kind of wanted to just take a look at the manga I have and what my favorite ones are and just kind of discuss stuff. So this is gonna be a long video, so grab that popcorn and let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alright, so we're gonna start on shelf number 1. On here, we've got a little bit of some fun stuff here. We've got the little short story for One Piece from one of the box sets, the first box set. Pretty interesting. And then we have this art book, which has got some really good art in it. I'm not going to butcher the name, because I'm not really good at pronouncing people's names, so I apologize. Don't mind my broken hand, by the way. So nextly over here, we've got Speed Racer. Speed Racer is one of my favorites in the terms of just like when I was a kid. This is what I would watch all the time. Absolutely loved it as a kid. Now it's probably one of the most memed things out there. But I thought I would go ahead and collect it, and it's just one of my classics. I love this little guy over here. Then we have my first volume of Silent Voice, which in a minute, once we get to the second shelf, I have the full collection of Silent Voice. I can't get over how good this series is. It is just phenomenal, wonderful. If you have never read A Silent Voice or watched it, you should definitely watch it or read it. Personally, I really enjoyed reading it over watching it, but that was just me. I got this from Books A Million, which is the first 8 of Toriko. Now, if you guys don't know what Toriko is essentially a food manga where pretty much it's like a shonen, and it is fucking hilarious. They've got all kinds of different funny things going on, and it mimics a lot of like all the top anime that you probably know of in shonen. And I feel like it's just, I don't know, I feel like it got really underrated. I mean, I enjoyed it so far of what I've read, but I got these on sale, and I couldn't, pass it up. I had to buy them. I'm probably going to collect the rest of them later on once I get to them. We're just going to ignore that volume. Then we have over here, we have Girls' Last Tour. I want to collect the rest of this. This was absolutely a blast to read through. Pretty much, if you don't know what Girls' Last Tour is like essentially these girls that are going through this wasteland of an apocalypse. Pretty much they go through and explore this pretty wasted land of just destruction, like a huge war happened. And it's a lot of fun. I've watched a little bit of the anime, and I decided to pick it up as a manga, and I want to get there's like 6 more volumes of it, so I really want to get more of it. And then over here was another series I got from Books A Million, which is the Sacred Blacksmith. Now, this series, I'm very mixed about. A lot of people enjoyed it. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit harsh, but I don't... We have JoJo's Part 1, Part 2, and a little bit of Part 3. My brother gave these to me a while back whenever he quit collecting manga, which is sad. I got about, as you can see, I'm here in the manga. Honestly, my opinion through JoJo, the first part is just it's so hard to get through. These volumes are beautiful beyond anything. Like, they're hardcover, they're just they really outdid themselves with these volumes, but I need to read through them again, or at least get further into it. I'm currently in part 3 of the anime, and I can say for certainty, part 2 was amazing. I loved how whenever he pulled a Tommy gun on him, even though he knew he was a vampire, he didn't care and just shot him up through the cafe. That was fucking hilarious. That's probably what won my heart over for JoJo. I still just, I as much as I do enjoy JoJo's, the anime at least, the first part was so hard to get through, at least for me. Part 2 was great. Part 3 so far has been enjoyable. And then over here we have Full Metal Alchemist, the Full Metal edition. These are hardcovers. I wanted to collect the Full Metal because Full Metal Alchemist is one of my favorites, one of my favorite animes. My friend showed it to me as the second anime I think I watched when I started getting into it. And it's just really, really enjoyable. So much fun. I wanted to collect the manga for it, but I didn't really want to at the same time. But they came out with these more better versions of them because they are not paperback, and I really do like these, so I went ahead and collected it. The main reason why I didn't want to collect it was just, well, I've already watched it, so I didn't really want to collect it if I've already watched it, so. But they made these, and I was like, well, I've got to now. Then we have 15, now this is going to look a little bit weird, but up here we have 1 through 14 of Naruto, and then down here we have 15 through 29. We're missing a few volumes in between here. Mainly the story behind this was on eBay. Pretty much I was trying to get these because my honest opinion, sorry for all the yellowness, I don't really have a lot of lighting over here, but pretty much my honest opinion was, as much as I love that there are these big series, like a lot of people love Naruto, a lot of people love One Piece, a lot of people love Bleach, my biggest thing is there's just so many of these volumes, there's so many, that it's super hard to collect, and honestly, I just went to eBay and they had like the first 50 for like a few, like I think it was like $1 for each volume, and it was like really good price, but I struggled with it because it looked really nice, the volumes are all in good condition, but I struggled. Someone bought it before I could, and I was really sad about that, but someone else had pretty much 1 through 22, and then 27, 28, and 29, so I went ahead and got it, and I've been reading through it. It's enjoyable. I tried the anime, but honestly, I kind of prefer the manga. I think that's going to be what I'm going to say a lot, because as we go over here to One Piece, oh my god, out of the 3, One Piece is probably my favorite. Bleach is right up there with it, though. I do have to say, though, the One Piece, the manga, is so much better than the anime because of the fact that the pacing is so much better, because they don't go chopping it in chapter by chapter for each episode. And here, the pacing is just a whole lot better. The characters and everything is just so much more enjoyable, and it's just more easier to digest, in my opinion. So I'm going to be collecting more of this eventually, but we will see. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump to bookshelf number 2. Alright, so up here we've got my 2 little characters here. We got Jotaro and Sasuke, 2 great characters, sort of. Go over here, Sasuke. Right here we have My Hero Academia 1 through 24. I am behind, but in another episode soon, another video I'm posting probably in a few days once I get the manga. I've already bought all the way up to the next set, but we have 1 through 24 of My Hero Academia. My honest opinion is, if you want to collect this, I mean, I really enjoy it. The covers are, oh my god, these covers are just gorgeous. Look at this. They are beautiful. The art is just really, really good. The storytelling is beautiful, and I couldn't recommend My Hero Academia it's just so fucking good. But honestly, I think if you're like, I don't know, if you're between buying or collecting the manga or just watching the anime, honestly, I'd probably say watch the anime, and if you really, really enjoy it, go ahead and collect the anime. They're pretty much the same thing. There's not a lot of difference. They're just pretty much neck and neck and the same, in my opinion, but maybe other people might have a different opinion there. Then I have the side series Vigilantes. I got these 2 for like $5 each. It's pretty good. I'm not one to collect side stories, but this was actually not bad. I don't know if I'll ever collect any more, though. As I said, I don't really collect side stories, but if you're looking for a good side story, that's pretty decent. Nextly, I have Astro Lost in Space 1 through 4. I'm missing the 5th one. Honestly, when I first saw this coming out, I don't remember exactly when it came out, but I think it was about a year ago now. I actually was super in love with this. I thought this was going to be something that was going to be a lot of fun. If you guys are fans of Star Trek or Star Wars, mainly Star Trek, I really got the vibes of, like, because it's out in space and all that shit, and I love that. It's just really cool, and I don't get to see it as much. I mean, there's stuff like Space Dandy that are, like, really cool, but it just doesn't... I don't know. This is, like, all in space, nothing else it's just these guys are lost in space, and it's just... Oh, I picked this shit up quickly because it was a shonen, and I was super excited, and then, guess what I did? I forgot about it. A year later came by, or however long I looked at it, and I realized that it was finished, and I was like, what do you mean it's finished? Well, apparently, guys, this series has been finished. Literally, this series right here is only 5 volumes. And it intrigues me so much that a series like this would end so quickly, as it is a shonen. So I don't know what exactly went down, but I am really intrigued to figure out what happened. But yeah, honestly, if you haven't, I definitely recommend this, but I'm gonna read it, and I'm going to, yeah, by the way, I have not read any of this, because pretty much my honest opinion is since there's only 5 volumes, I wanted to pick them all up and then read them as a whole, and then do a review on it, which is going to go on the channel eventually. Maybe this week or next week, but again, 5th volume's coming in. Right stuff never has it in stock. So Amazon got it on stock, so I went in and got it on the Amazon. But yeah, we have No Game No Life. I mean, what else can we say about No Game No Life? It's fucking amazing. And also, they finally came out with a volume 2. Wow. Like, will I ever get a volume 3? Anyways, next part of the shelf. Down here, we got some of my magic, because magic is amazing. Comment down below if you guys love magic. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and move you. Come here, big boy. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we have Seraph the End here, 1 through 19. Oh my god. This is a roller coaster. In my opinion, I've enjoyed this so much. A lot of people have, like, a little bit of, like, opinions, like, it's really good, then it just dips, and then just never recovers, and it just stays mediocre where it's, like, enjoyable. And then some people think it just goes, like, wow, really good to, wow, this is shit. And then some people, like me, just kind of are like, yeah, woo! I don't know, this has been really enjoyable, and I honestly love the artwork too, and the storyline, just everything about it is just really good. And yeah. Again, I think I am 1 volume short of this. Yeah, I'm like, volume 20 finally came out. That's the one thing I do have to say, is the volumes just don't come out as fast enough anymore. It's very slow and just it's very annoying. I really wish they would pick up more, but I think maybe, I don't know. I hope it ends soon, honestly. But yeah. And then over here, as I mentioned earlier, we do have a Silent Voice 1 through 7. This series, I can't stress enough, it is so incredibly good, and just one of my favorites. I love it. Then over here we have Hellsing. Hellsing is something my friend recommended to me, and pretty much my brother actually collected this, and let me show you this, guys. These are the old ones. They're not in print anymore, unfortunately. They did make the hardcovers, so the hardcovers are really nice. I might pick them up, but honestly, I already have 5 out of 10, so I might try to finish collecting the rest. But these are really good. I love the story of it. I'm not very far into it. I think I'm in volume 2 right now, but yeah, it's really enjoyable. Now, down here is a mixture of pretty much, when I buy a lot of stuff, sometimes I tend to buy like 1 or 2 volumes, and this is a big problem I had back in the day, where I would buy a lot of just 1 volume and I wouldn't continue. So these are a lot of my one-offs, or things that I plan to continue to collect more, or I'm very not sure about. But first over here we have Monster 1 through 3. They recently finally came out with a 4th one. I need to buy that. But if you ever watched being reincarnated as a slime, that's pretty much this, but this guy pretty much is like the highest person as possible. He's the strongest person on the planet, and then he gets stabbed and killed. And then he gets reincarnated as this really lowly human goblin, and he basically has to go all the way up to the top again. And he has this ability to eat things, and if you it pretty much is reincarnated as a slime, but not. And it's enjoyable. I've read it online more since there's only like 3 out at the time, and it just really gets weird over time, so I don't know if I'm going to continue collecting this. Nextly, one that's more recent that I've collected was the first 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and holy shit, this stuff was basically told to me that it was like the next big thing, and I was really skeptical, but I'm going to be honest with you, this stuff is really, really, really good. Oh my god, I have to collect more. The comedy, the seriousness to it, the characters, everything is just, the fights, it's really good. Now, if you're more or less into more of the slower stuff or more into those drama stuff, I found this at Books A Million, and this is something I've really enjoyed. I picked up the first one because I wasn't sure, and then I read the last 2 volumes online. It is so good. Pretty much it's about this guy getting bullied all the time, and he winds up running away with the person he really likes, and they kind of just have their own little journey in life, and then they finally come back. It's really, really cool, and I enjoyed it. I want to collect the rest of the volumes, I just haven't yet. But yeah, if you're looking for more something kind of like, it reminds me of something more the style of like A Silent Voice or Your Name, definitely pick this up. It's so good. Nextly, we have One Punch Man. Now, the reason why I don't have any more of One Punch Man is, honestly, I've came to the idea that I started buying a lot of shonen, and if you guys don't know, shonen are the ones that just eat up shelves. As you can see here, it just eats up shelving. So I bought the first 2 volumes, and honestly, I'm probably not going to buy any more, because, I mean, One Punch Man is great and all, but I just, maybe when I have more bookshelf spacing. Nextly, we have Ratman. One series that I just genuinely, I'm very conflicted about this series. Ratman is about a guy who wants to become a superhero, and essentially, basically, he's too small to become a superhero. So one day he gets kidnapped by these underground, off-brand villains, and they offer him the ability to become a rat. Essentially, this rat, it's called Ratman. It's a suit that turns him into a carnal rat that can do a lot of superpowers, and it's really interesting. The idea is really, really cool, but I feel like I feel like they really just failed, honestly. It was, in my opinion, it was really enjoyable. My second run through of it was, it's really generic. I do like the concept, though. The concept is really, really cool. Fortunately, it's by Tokyo Pop, which you guys don't know, went out of business. They're back now, but they're not going to reprint these. There's only 4 of them out. I don't think I'm going to collect the 4th one, though. Nextly, we have The God's Lie. The God's Lie was a lot of fun. It's a short story by the same people who created, actually, Golden Sheep, which is really, really cool. So, yeah, I definitely recommend The God's Lie. So we have Ancient Magus Bride here, and Ancient Magus Bride was really enjoyable at the time. Again, I just didn't have enough shelf space. Now I do, honestly. I have this bookshelf and the second bookshelf over there. At the time, I only had the 3 shelf over there in the other room, which I'll show you in a minute once we finish this shelf. But Ancient Magus Bride was pretty much about a girl who gets auctioned off. Her life is not pretty great at all. It's pretty shit. And pretty much this mage takes her in as a bride and as the apprentice, and it's really, really interesting. And the artwork is, oh my god, don't get me started about the artwork. So nextly we have over here is Nana. Nana was a really good shoujo that I watched. I'm not too big into shoujo. There are a few that I've collected that I found enjoyable, but I binge watched the anime and it was a lot of fun. And then I got the manga, and I don't know, I just didn't get the same feeling when I read through it. I kind of just liked the anime more than the manga. That was just my opinion. And then also I heard that they are on hiatus, so I just kind of never really got any more of it, which is unfortunate, because it's a really good series. If you want to watch it, I definitely recommend it. Then we have Attack on Titan, a spare volume I got randomly. I really need to get rid of these spare volumes, honestly, because I have another Hellsing over here. I'll discuss Attack on Titan a little bit further into the video once we get over to my other shelf, when I have more of it. Then we have Overlord. Overlord is... oh god, Overlord is one topic in itself. Overlord was really enjoyable. I like the concept and the idea. And I wanted to collect more at the time. There was only this volume, but pretty much I just stopped watching it because, I lost my interest in it because Well, if you guys don't know, I don't want to give any too spoilers, but there was something that happened later on that we kind of understood more about the main character, and honestly, because of that, I just, I'm not really too big of a fan of that, and I just kind of was done. Next we have 2 volumes of Fairy Tail. I've never watched Fairy Tail, I've never read these volumes because 37, 38. I might sell these, or I might try to collect up to this amount, but these are my brother's again. I have a lot of random stuff from my brother, and the reason why I never really read these is, well, they're so far ahead into the series, I just didn't even want to read them, really, because I don't really like reading out of order. But from what I was told, Fairy Tail was really good. Some people liked it, some people said the artwork was the only good thing about Fairy Tail. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have read or watched Fairy Tail. Let me know if it's any good to actually watch or read. Then I got this out of a crate. Bungo Stray Dogs was actually really interesting. I read it, I found it really interesting, looked it up, and there was actually 3 seasons of this, and I watched all 3 so fast. It is so good. I feel like this is so underrated. I don't know why. Danzai is so fucking hilarious. It's just the characters, the story. They are able to blend everything into one. It's just, oh god, I love it. It's so good. To the Sacred Abandoned Beasts. This is one that I got recommended by. I don't remember who recommended it to me, but pretty much I watched it. Well, I read the first volume, of course, and I liked it, and then I watched the anime, and then it just was, I don't know, I'm very conflicted. I'm very conflicted. I don't understand. I was told the manga's better, though, so I might collect more of the manga. Also, the artwork is really, really, really good, so let me show you. I mean, isn't artwork in manga always good, for the most part? Hunter x Hunter. No, oh god, I'm so sorry, please don't kill me in the comments for that. Nextly we have Black Clover. Black Clover was really one that I wanted to get into really badly. This is a Loot Crate one, by the way, so this is like a limited cover. I got it out of there, that's why I only have 1 volume of it. And honestly, I've read it, I've tried to get into the anime, I've tried and I've tried and I've tried over and over. I just can't get into it, but eventually I will, because I know a lot of people say that it gets better over time, so I want to give it a shot, I want to give it a try, because I hear good things about it, especially the manga, so we'll see about that. Next over here we have Delicious in Dungeon 1 through 8. 9 is coming, but oh my goodness guys, this was actually a lot of fun and very, very enjoyable. I had a blast reading through this. I had a blast, like, just looking through it. It's a lot of fun. If you guys want more of a tamer version of Food Wars, then I would probably say this is where you want to go. Now, it has no right to compare to that because it's completely different, but it is a food manga. It's called Delicious in Dungeon, where pretty much this party goes through these dungeons and they get wiped out by this red dragon, wipes them out, and they run out of the dungeon. They don't know what they're doing. And this, where is he? Dwarfy man, where are you? There you are. This dwarf, he basically teaches them how to survive in the dungeon by basically, guess what? Eating the creatures in the dungeon. I think that's such a cool concept and really funny. And it's just really tame. It's just just like super short. It's just very chill and just, you know, very calm until you get to like, I think it's volume 4, and it just kind of like, just changes a lot. And you're like, what the fuck? I love it. Such a blast. If you have not, I definitely recommend Delicious in Dungeon. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the next bookshelf. Alright, so now we're going to start off here with Attack on Titan. Again, I mentioned we would mention this earlier. Attack on Titan is actually, believe it or not, what got me into collecting a manga. This is one of my favorite series of all time, if not my ultimate favorite. This series I've just fucking enjoyed so goddamn much. It's so good. I recommend this to anybody. Essentially, if you get... Do I even need to explain Attack on Titan? Most people know what it is, but I just recommend it. The artwork starts really ragged at first. It gets like... It's good, trust me. But it starts like rough at first, and slowly gets more and more, just better and better until we get up to here. Then they finally finished it at volume 33. I'm currently on volume 30. I need to collect these, which will be up to date in the next manga haul, which should be out next the next episode or something around there. But yeah, next up we have Black Bullet. Black Bullet honestly was just, I got this for a steal, guys. I got this super cheap, and I just have this soft spot for Black Bullet. It's a very generic show, but you guys can't go ahead and tell me that the villain of the series that died super quickly was super fucking cool, and I wish I could see more of him. Oh god, we're here. Okay, so Promised Neverland was probably one of my favorite series that was coming out, and oh my goodness, did this crash and burn so fast. So honestly, and this is no hate to the producer of it, they did a wonderful job animating it. They did phenomenal, and they did a really good job with season 2 and 1. But the problem was the directing of this story is just not really good. Next on our shelf, though, we have School Live. School Live is one that I feel like was fairly underrated. I don't know how many knows this. I know that the anime did pop off for a little bit, but School Live, I went ahead and watched the anime, and then I read the manga. The manga is so much different from the anime because the anime tries to make it more psychological horror, more or less. This just shows you what's really going on. But pretty much this girl is just, she's lost in her own world. She saw things that were probably not what she wants, so she sees the world completely as normal. It's just completely going to school every day, you know, just normal. But everyone else sees it as a zombie apocalypse, and it's just terrifying. As they pretty much try to keep this girl's dreams real, that it's real, and it's just really cool. I really love the progression of the characters and where it goes. It went on hiatus for a little bit. It finally finished with volume 12. I am a little nervous of how that will end because genuinely I don't want it to end, but I'm scared that the ending might be rushed. Hopefully it's not rushed. I've heard really good things, so I'm excited. We're going to have that in the next collection, hopefully soon, and I'm going to read that like crazy because it's so good. Anyways, over here we have Your Name, the set, and then we have Your Name, the pretty much the like side story, which is not really a side story. It's really more of just telling the story of the other characters and what they were doing, which is really cool. I don't think I need to explain Your Name. Your Name is beautiful artwork. Really good. I have the anime and the manga collected because it's beautiful. I recommend it to anyone. You should watch it more. Then we have Spice and Wolf. Yeah, it's really good. Anyways. Alright, lastly on our shelf here we have Vampire Knight 1 through 19, the full series. Honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with this series. It was semi-enjoyable, then it was just kind of like meh. It was one of my friend's favorite ones, and I enjoyed it for the most part, and then I don't know why, but I just kept reading even into Vampire Knight Memories. Again, I still feel meh about it. I don't know why I keep collecting it, and pretty much the meme in my friend group is that pretty much it's my guilty pleasure at this point, so whoops. Anyways, moving on, we have No Longer Human 1 and 2. Do you like the third one? Honestly, I was kind of disappointed with the series. I know a lot of people will give this high praise. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know, I just never really enjoyed it at all. I don't know why, but yep. Then we have Orange. Orange is a really good series. It's 6 volumes. Just these omnibuses are now in these big forms. It's pretty much about this group that get these random weird letters from the future of themselves, and they pretty much have to save somebody in the group. And it's really cool. It's really very enjoyable. I love it to death. These are some thick volumes, great art, definitely recommended. I also recently got Future, which is really good. It's not as good as the series, like the actual self, but it was enjoyable. Alrighty, and that is my manga collection for 2021, at least for the first quarter, maybe going slightly into second quarter, but that is my collection. What do you guys think? If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe button. It did take me a bit to do that skit, and yeah, I do plan to make more videos like manga hauls, so if that's your kind of cup of tea, make sure to stick around. And thank you all again for that stuck around throughout this entire video. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys in another awesome video.